Update Reddit.
Reddit, what were the best comebacks you've ever heard? I was with friends in a movie theater and, while I forgot what the movie was, it was apparent we were the oldest people watching the movie. While waiting for the previews to start, someone in the back makes a noise. Then someone repeats the noise, then, 2 more. And so on. I said out loud, "Geez, this is getting old." When it all died down, a young'un a couple rows behind me said, "So are you." "Touché, you little s." My grandfather used a handicap placard because of a heart condition. Outwardly he looked very healthy. One woman saw him get out of his car at the grocery store and told him, "You don't look handicapped." He told her, "You don't look like an damn, Gramps." My best friend got into a shouting match with his mother. After a while, she unloaded on him with, "Less than insert friend's name here, you little son of a b." His reply was, "That's what I've been saying for the last half hour." Mom lost her temper and called me and sobbed when I was 15, and I replied, "Yes, I am, and let me tell you I have never been hit harder in my entire life." We were in chemistry class. Can't remember why, but the teacher was pissed off and giving us some kind of lecture. My friend farted loudly and the teacher looked at him angrily, said, "That was out of order," and he said, "Sorry sir, didn't know it was your turn." That got him a detention. Worth it. My mom made cupcakes one day, and they collapsed in the center for whatever reason. My husband at the time looked at them and told my mom, "They look like assholes," and she replied, "I was thinking of you when I made them." Easily the most witty and quickest comeback I've ever heard from her. The best part of this is husband at the time. Female friend, I'll just meet a doctor and become a trophy wife. Male friend, they don't give trophies for last place. I work at a bar and these 2 older ladies were talking to each other. Lady 1, "Nobody really likes you." Lady 2, "Go suck another $5 D before you end up homeless again." I don't even bother to pretend that I'm not listening to the conversations around me. This one got a big laugh out of me. I don't either. It of course depends on the moment, but if someone says something hilarious that as I pass by, you bet you're all chuckle. Some people look really pissed when you do too. Reply by a kindergartner, to a pair of 5th graders who tried to tell him Santa isn't real. "Santa brings me presents, and if Santa doesn't bring you presents, you should think about why." David Letterman, "You know, I'm not as dumb as I look." Tina Fey, "Yeah, but how could you be?" My grandma says that a lot, followed by, "Thank God." My cousin was in town for Thanksgiving. He goes up to my 10-year-old skinny nephew and jokes, "Hey, it looks like you are gaining weight." My 10-year-old cousin, without skipping a beat, tells him, "Hey, it looks like you have diabetes." My cousin is 300+ pounds. He hasn't been back to visit since. It's cause he had a heart attack and died later. I teach 16 to 20-year-olds and one of my students kept insulting a girl. She turned around and with a completely straight face she said, "If you're not careful, I'll F your dad and become your stepmom." It was unexpected. Establishing dominance. From Mad Men. Michael Ginsberg, "I feel bad for you." Don Draper, "I don't think about you at all." Don was absolutely savage in that scene. Ginsberg then says something like, "Well, I have a million more ideas," and Don fires back, "Good thing you work for me then." My ex-GF met my new GF. "Oh, did you know, I used to go out with Quagga?" "Yes, he mentioned you once." Ouch. Secret Santa gift exchange in college. One guy gets a collection of British currency. He liked to collect foreign bills and coins, and a girl makes a rude comment about it being a stupid gift. Cue my mouth running off before my brain can stop it. "Karen, don't be rude. He just didn't want you to be the only one who gained 20 pounds this semester." Pandemonium ensued as her boyfriend tried to pick a fight while she burst into tears. It was not the best day for the club. I need a friend like you who can stand up for me, lol. Coworker made comment about performing a sexual act on my mother. I inform him that my mom is deceased. His reply, I know. It was a lot of digging. Guy in my class in high school who was a total creep thought it would be funny to grab his D and say to a group of girls, "Did anyone order an extra large?" One of the girls responded immediately with, "We did, can you go check if it's arrived yet?" Once watched a row in school between two girls after a few minutes of insults. This is said. Girl 1, would you wear socks if you had no feet? Girl 2, confused, what? Girl 1, slowly, would you wear socks if you had no feet? Girl 2, still confused, no. Girl 1, why do you wear a bra then? Row over. Back in teenagedom arguing with my mum about chores. Mum, you think I should wipe your A for you too? Me, beats doing it myself. Mum, wipes my face. We both laughed so hard we forgot about the argument. Best kind of relationship, when you can talk but not take it personal. Someone was trashing on a user here on Reddit while using awful punctuation. Reply goes, you missed so many periods that I'm sure you're pregnant. Dating a girl in college, I was in second year, 19, and she was a grad student, 26. She was really apprehensive about her looks and our age difference. One time we were cuddling and she said, "You shouldn't be with me, ________, you should be with someone young and beautiful and thin." She set me up perfectly. I just wrapped my arms around her waist, looked her in the eyes very seriously, and said, "But honey, I don't want someone who is young and beautiful and thin. I want you." She jabbed me in the ribs, and then laughed for 20 minutes. Please tell me this relationship worked out. That kind of casual joking and teasing is one of the best things in a relationship. Random kid, I bet you can't see your penis in the shower. My friend, nope, only your mom's head. Yes, I know this comeback was taken from somewhere, but that doesn't make it worse. We weren't listening to a friend and he yelled at us and said, "F it's like I'm talking to myself over here." My mate instantly replied, "Maybe if you were talking to yourself you'd realize what a dumb C you sound like." I was adopted at 4 months old. It was never presented in a bad light, just a matter of fact. I'm the oldest in my adopted family. My younger brother in a raging fit over something, "You're not my real brother." Me, yep. Mom and dad chose me. They were stuck with you. Silence. F off mate, your nan gets bullied at bingo. Erdaw sells Avon. The Scots really have a way with words. Aussie cricketer Glenn McGrath was getting frustrated with Zimbabwean batsman, Edo Brandis, during a game. "Hey Edo, why are you such a fat bastard?" "Well Glenn, every time I F your wife she gives me a biscuit." Play stopped for a bit while everyone fell about laughing. I think my favorite was being called a Spherical D because no matter how you looked at it, I was a D. Some group of college freshmen filled a condom with water and tried to drop it on my head, missed. I snuck up on them and started ass with them. Most were apologetic, but one of the girls gave me attitude and said, "It wasn't used or anything." I said, "Of course it isn't. Look at you." I was pissed at the time, but I've actually felt terrible about it ever since. She wasn't even ugly, but I could tell it made her feel bad. In any case, it was my best work. Did it make her feel bad because it hurt, or because she hated to lose? Partner is Aussie. We are going to visit his parents in Perth and his dad made a joke saying he was going to put cocaine in my bag to get me in trouble. My reply, didn't know being a criminal was still a requirement to get in. Been living off that for days. I once jokingly said to my wife, "You know you should consider yourself lucky really as I'm quite fussy about my women." Without skipping a beat she shot back, "Well you're just lucky that I'm not fussy about my men." Burn. Back in high school. Bitchy girl, you better not hit me. My friend, don't worry. I hate animal abuse. Cue hysteria. Bitchy girl might have exclaimed some animal noises after that. friend was going through a nasty breakup with a cheating girlfriend. In the heat of their final argument, she made it a point to let him know that her ex's D was way bigger than his. He replied, "Yeah, I could tell. I wasn't present, but my friend told me this story. This is potentially very offensive, but I should make perfectly clear that every party involved in this exchange took it in the good humor that it was meant as. My white friend is in a racially diverse friendship circle, in which the majority are black. Those guys frequently engage in racially charged banter with each other. The non-black members generally don't join in, and are always left feeling awkward when it happens. One day, one of his black friends entered a room, saw that only my friend and a bunch of other white friends were present. He then said in a joking manner, 'What up, ma nas?' Oh no, wait, you can't say that, can you?" One of the white friends rounded on him and said, "Maybe not, but there are plenty of things we can say, like thanks for the warning, officer, and hi, dad." His black friend apparently roared with laughter. You have been visited by the dinner doggo. Good and also tasty stir fries will come to you if you comment "Thanks for the recipe, dinner doggo."